Today I'm going to cook Hainanese chicken rice, but I'm going to make a home cooked version. I'm not going to poach the chicken in a big pot of water as you might have seen in a restaurant. Of course, that's the best. That will give you the best flavor and tender chicken. But it takes too much time and is a hassle to do it at home. So today I'm going to make some changes by cooking the chicken together with the rice, together in just one pot. It's easy and it's quick and hassle-free, so you can enjoy your Hainanese chicken anytime at home. Let's get started. Here I have two chicken thighs which is already deboned, and I'm not going to use the whole chicken as what is in the restaurant because it is easy to handle and easy to cook by using the chicken thigh without the bone at home. So the first thing we need to do is to add some salt. Plenty of salt onto the skin. So you may wonder why I do that, right? And let me tell you the reason why I'm doing this. When we work in the restaurant, we will add plenty of salt onto the skin of the chicken, the whole chicken, and let it sit for a while. That is the same principle of doing that today, because the salt, due to osmosis, it will help to withdraw the water from the skin and thereby dry it slightly and helps to let the skin to adhere to the meat. And also salt also helps to denature the protein, let it contract a little bit so that it really holds the skin properly. And this is a method that most of the chicken sellers, Hainanese chicken rice seller is doing to make sure that the skin will not detach from the meat. Okay, so let it sit for about 10 minutes and I'm going to wash away this just too much salt on it now. While waiting for the chicken, which takes a little bit of time, so let me saute some ingredients first by using some oil and some chicken fat. I have very little chicken fat today, but if you have more chicken fat, you can always use the chicken fat, which is even more aromatic. Alternatively, you can also use butter or margarine to do that. So now what I want to do is to saute with the oil by adding the green onions. This is minced garlic and also some minced ginger. Need a little bit more oil, it's a little bit too dry. If you happen to see some chicken rice that is yellow in color, most likely they are using butter. Now I have some uncooked rice which has already washed several times with water. It is quite clean now, and I drain it, and I'm going to fry the rice, uncooked rice, with this aromatic. Just add it in. By frying the raw rice, the uncooked rice, that will give you extra flavor. You don't need to do it for a very long time. Once it's dry up, then it is okay. You don't have to fry the rice for too long. I'm talking about a duration just about a minute will do. When it's become totally dry, then it should be fine. You can start to smell the flavor from all those aromatics along with the rice now. Now let's get back to the chicken, and I'm going to wash away all the salt, otherwise it's going to be too salty. If you look at it, it's become very wet, yeah? That is due to osmosis. It withdraws lots of water from the chicken. Okay, so I'm going to wash it. I'll come back shortly. All the salt has been removed, the excess salt has been removed, and now it's ready to cook the chicken together with the rice. Now I want to transfer the fried rice into a pot to cook it. I'm going to do it on a stovetop, but you can also do it in an instant pot if you like, or a rice cooker if you want. Besides that, I also need some water or broth. This is half broth and half water to cook the rice. I do it on a stove top, but you can also do it in instant pot. If you do it in instant pot, you can pressure cook it. The advantage is that you don't really have to bother it. The instant pot will do all the job for you. But I prefer to do it on the stove top because I can control the temperature and also the timing better. If you have screw pine leaf or pandan leaf, you can get 1 or 2 of those leaves and put it inside. It will greatly enhance the aroma. I don't have it today, so I will leave it out, but I would like to add some extra ginger slices, which I can remove it afterwards to enhance the flavor. And also add a little bit of salt to season the rice. Give it a stir, and then I'll put the chicken on top, cooked together with the rice. Wow, the lots of chicken is nearly fully covered all the rice. Cover it and switch on my stove and bring it to a boil. Let's take a look. It is going to boil, so I'm going to turn down the heat to bare simmering. And the reason I do that is because I do not want the chicken to become tough if the temperature is too high. So let it simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes, and let's come back and take a look afterwards. Now the rice is boiling, and I would like to take this opportunity to mention a few things. In my opinion, if you really want to make it simple at home, I would strongly suggest you use the rice cooker. As I mentioned just now, the rice cooker has a higher temperature, and potentially it will make the chicken to become slightly tougher than comparing with my stove top. To solve that problem, I would strongly suggest you use chicken thigh as what I use today, because chicken thigh has more fat content, and potentially if you compare with a chicken breast, chicken thigh will still be tender even it is cooked at a higher temperature. And the rice is actually very flavorful. You can actually serve just like that. But usually we will make some sauce to go together with it. The first one is a soy sauce based sauce, which we usually will use it to drizzle on the chicken and partially drizzle onto the rice to serve. It is like a drizzling sauce on top. And the second one, it is more of a dipping sauce, which is made with ginger and garlic, and I would like to show you how to make it now. The first sauce is the soy sauce based sauce. Over here I have some oyster sauce, but I also need to add some light soy sauce, about 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, and then some dark soy sauce also, about 1 tablespoon. And then a little bit of sesame oil, about 1 teaspoon. And I'm going to mix all this together by adding some chicken broth. Mix together. And this is the sauce to drizzle on top of the chicken, as well as partially you can drizzle it on top of the rice to serve. The second sauce is also quite simple. What you need is to combine some minced garlic. Say I have 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and combine with around about 2 tablespoons of minced ginger. And then add a little bit of salt to season it. Mix together and add a little bit of chicken broth. Okay, good enough. And that is a ginger garlic sauce for Hainanese chicken rice. And nearly forget, I also need to add just a little bit of oil into it. done. So we have the ginger and garlic sauce along with the soy sauce. I've cooked the rice for about 25 minutes already over very low heat, and now I want to switch off the stove and still maintain and keep the lid on for another 10 to 15 minutes before I remove the rice from the pot. 15 minutes up, let's take a look. Very aromatic, looks good. So let's remove the chicken first. And fluff the rice. And do a test to see whether the rice is fully cooked. Yep, it is fully cooked. So now I can remove it and then we can serve together with the chicken and the sauce. Serve with some cucumber together with the ginger garlic sauce, and then drizzle some sauce on top of the chicken, as well as a little bit on the rice, and then garnish with some green onions on top of the rice to serve. That's how to make Hainanese chicken rice by using the one pot method, and it is one of the best way you can do it at home. It's simple, it's easy, it's quick, convenient, and the taste is really fantastic. You can actually try it. Please make it at home. I can't actually tell you through the video, but please make it at home and you try it. You will be amazed with the result. And if you want to get the recipe, I have included in the description below the videos, and please subscribe, tap the notification and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again in some other similar video soon. Bye for now.